Tunde grew up in a small village where life was simple but hard. His parents were farmers who taught him to be content with what he had. But Tunde always wanted more. He dreamed of a life filled with riches, big cars, and city fame. When his friends worked honestly to earn a living, Tunde laughed at them. He believed only the smart ones got rich fast. That hunger for quick money grew inside him, like fire waiting for dry wood. One day, Tunde met an old friend named Sola, who had become very rich. Sola drove a flashy car and wore expensive clothes. Tunde's eyes widened with envy as he admired his friend's success. Sola told him he could also become rich if he joined a certain business. It sounded easy, too easy. Tunde didn't ask many questions. He only saw the shine of gold, not the danger behind it. Soon, money started flowing in. Tunde rented a big house, bought new clothes, and threw parties every weekend. Everyone in the village now called him Boss Tunde. He forgot about his parents and old friends who had warned him about easy wealth. In his heart, he felt unstoppable. But unknown to him, every coin he touched carried a curse of greed. Months later, Tunde discovered that Sola's business was full of lies and dirty deals. People were getting hurt, and some lost everything they owned. Fear started creeping into Tunde's heart. He wanted to stop, but the greed inside him whispered, "Just one more deal." That one deal became 2, then 3, until he couldn't turn back anymore. Tunde's peace disappeared. He couldn't sleep at night and was always looking over his shoulder. His once bright eyes now looked tired and empty. Friends who once praised him started to avoid him. The parties stopped, and silence filled his big house. The same money that brought him joy now felt like poison in his hands. One morning, Tunde woke up to find his accounts frozen and his car seized. He tried to reach Sola, but his number was switched off. Everything he built began to fall apart like a house of cards. People he once looked down on were now living peaceful lives, while he struggled to find food. It was then he realized greed had cost him everything. Days later, the truth came out. Sola had used Tunde's name in illegal transactions. Tunde was left to face the punishment alone. He was shocked and broken. He remembered his father's words, "Greed will make you blind until you walk into your own trap." Those words now echoed in his mind like thunder. In his darkest moment, Tunde wished he could turn back time. He saw how his hunger for wealth had destroyed his peace and reputation. He cried not because he lost money, but because he lost himself. The same people he once ignored were now the ones showing him pity. Tunde returned to his village, ashamed and broken. His parents welcomed him with tears and open arms. They didn't judge him. Instead, they reminded him that life is more than riches. He started helping his father on the farm again. Slowly, he began to rebuild his life, this time with honesty and peace. Years later, Tunde became a changed man. He started teaching young people about the dangers of greed and the value of contentment. He realized that true wealth is not about how much money you have, but how much peace lives in your heart. The price of greed had cost him everything, but also taught him the greatest lesson of his life.
Subscribe to my channel.